You know, it's that twist at the end of the first episode that got me hooked. And now it's these introduction to these new characters. Well, semi-new characters that's really pushing it for me to really get invested in this third season of Love Live Superstar. You know, wondering how they're going to top this, how they're going to break the mold of the old cliche is to create a new group at the same school. Something that's never happened before. And so far, I'm loving it, especially in this episode, showing some redemption and some sideways content, I would say, when it comes to certain characters and their parallel perspectives. You know, first of all, not only is Kanan is joining this new group, which don't know their name yet, but she is not the leader. She is the coach, the advisor, but she is not the leader. The head singer right now is Margaret herself. And we start to see her character shine in this episode, where she starts to we understand what she's going through, why she is the way she is. You know, when you come from a prestigious family with high expectations, parents are always busy, and you have two siblings, and the oldest one has all the attention, especially if they're near perfect. The younger one is going to feel a bit inferior. She's going to have an inferiority complex. She's going to try to go two ways they go about it. One, become a delinquent, go the exact opposite of the older one, and be rebellious, kind of like Helga from Hey Arnold. Or she's going to try her best to follow in the footsteps of the older one, but too much remaining in the shadow, like what we see here with Margaret and her older sister. It seems like the parents evolve their lives around the older sister because she's dang near perfect. So because of that, they even move to places just for her sake. Well, she's there, even saying how there were times where she was by herself, even for a week and stuff, and she felt sad. So she said, okay, in order to get my parents' attention, I'm going to have to be great myself. So she creates this ego because she already has a prestigious family name, but yet try to see herself in her sister's shoes by being thinking how it is to be perfect, but probably missing the point in a way. That's all I'm saying. She's there thinking that she has to have this attitude about her. You know, she has to be number one no matter what. She'll even break and twist her own rules just to get her way. Even if she sets the rules up herself for her to win. And she's not winning, she will twist those rules because that's just how sore losers do it. And I explained this in how Tamari, the new character, shows up and wants to join, but just because she doesn't like the way Tamari just acts, barely knowing her, just because she acts, logical and not on her side, that I want you joining. But you can't just change the rules like that, as Cannon said. You can't freaking do that, You made the rules. You gotta go by them. If you can't follow your own rules, no one's gonna want to follow you. And that's exactly what she was doing here. It's like, girl, knock it off, okay? Knock it off. You gotta be real with this. So Kanan is going to be the logical one here, trying to help this girl to shape herself. Because all she sees herself as someone who wants to be like her older sister, but not able to see what she has to do to be herself. And that's her greatest weakness right now, especially when you have a near perfect older sibling and you're in a prestigious family. That's just how it's going to be. And to a point where those two are now living together without saying anything. Oh yeah, I just didn't tell you. But it turns out she does have a modest side about her. She keeps her word. She pays back what she owes people and stuff. She seems to be a good worker as well, obedient, nice, but she doesn't understand how to form bonds and to co-work with other people in a way. And we even see this, her actions of her consequence. You know how she was acting like a sore loser, or she only saw things as the results only matter, and she was acting like a sore loser near the end of season 2, and it's time to bite her in the butt. She left a bad taste in people's mouth to the point where people don't want to support her and stuff, because even though she is good, she left a bad taste in people's mouth. And I've seen this happen so many times, especially here in the West. The West celebrities here have no modesty about them. They have this ego about them, this self-entitlement, to the point where sometimes they'll trash their own audience and fans because the fans disagree with a certain thing, and they'll go on and just keep trashing them so the fans don't want to support them. So that same birthing trash fans will try to do a new project, whether it's a movie or a game or whatever, and people find out they're attached to that project, they don't want to support it. And for them to fight to get this spot that they need, they had to get a certain amount of likes and views. However, people didn't want to come to support, and most of the comments were negative because of Margaret herself. And she started like, yeah, I didn't realize my ego, my pursuit to follow my sister, caused me to be kind of a jerk. And because of that, she's feeling bad about it. Like, yeah, I'm laying this team down. This entire time, she thought she was the hot crap. But it's kind of slowing the team down. She thought she was the perfect one. You know, she didn't need advice from Conan or anything like that. But now she's realizing, yeah, maybe I was wrong in that and stuff because everyone else is on point. Even tomorrow, a new girl is on point. And she's on point, but it's her past that's causing people not to want to give them a chance. And she's realizing that now, and it sucks. He's like, oh wow, but she's starting to learn, slowly but surely, which is good for a character. Good character growth. So I'm liking that already. Now let's talk about Tamari. Tamari is Nusumi's younger sister. And he asked, well, why didn't she join the club? Because she just entered. She's the new freshman in school. So of course she didn't join. She couldn't join. But she's more about money than Nusumi is. Nusumi was about money because she wanted to secure a future because she didn't have a dream. In a way, she knew what to do, so she relied on making money in order to make herself feel happy and stuff. But when she did her first idol performance, she realized something that was special to her, that where she didn't care if she made money or not. This is just what she wanted to do. And that's where she found herself. Now she's dealing with her younger sister, who is more logical and distant in a way, where she is good, but she has no soul into it. And only cares if she makes a profit. Now, why is she like this? Is the question. Why is the sister more about making money than anything else? Maybe because she saw her sister failing so much and realized just rely on money to secure a future. Who knows? I'm just throwing shots at the dark here. But that's a possibility. That's all I'm saying. Now, when it comes to the other group, Leela group, so far they're not doing anything but just observing right now. Everyone's upset at Kana has left, and joined the dark side. She's probably being manipulated or being put upon a curse or hypnosis. I know, kind of just doing what she thinks is best right now. And Cheetah 2 is definitely staying firm and supporting her best friend in on this. And I love how Cuckoo calls out Ren. Because think about it, there's a new group forming, and they only have 3 members. And you remember how much Ren got on them the first season about this. Like, how much she just ragged them down about this and try to shut them down and make sure they fail. And even messed up an election for herself and her reputation. Remember the election? Yeah, that was crazy. Oh, that was crazy. And she like, you did all this to us, and you won't do anything to them. Thank you. Cuckoo called her out on that. I'm like, where were this nice girl when we were there? I'm sorry, man. That part cracked me up. It cracked me up. Like, yeah, you did everything you could, even mess up an election just to screw us over. Even the entire general side of the school, you screwed over and stuff. And now here we are, man. Here we are, you little hypocrite. Hey, she changed her ways. She isn't the person she was in the past. So, of course, she's going to do better. So that's good on her. But still, it hurts. It hurts. Oh, my God. Oh, man. I'm sorry. That part got to me, man. So, now we get to the performance, which they didn't make their goal. But, let's sing anyways. And they did. And when they do a water theme, when a Love Live group does a water theme, it's about to go down. And it did went down. The song was wonderful. It was amazing. Margaret, for the first time, felt like she had fun doing this. That she wasn't just doing this for the sake of the family or to get out her sister's shadow or anything like that, but she did because she needed this, of a self-reflection, of a self-discovery. And here we are with that, I had fun. But of course, tomorrow I don't see it, She's very logical and kind of her herself. She'll put her opinion in and stuff, and then she's like, but don't mind me. Like, if you didn't want to be mined, then you should have stayed out of the topic in the first place. Just saying. But anyways, great episode. Good episode, man. Already 2 episodes in, I'm already enjoying it. Of course, I always enjoy Love Live when I'm watching it. It's a good show. Good show. But anyways, excellent episode. It had me laughing, had me really seeing Margaret another perspective of how she sees the world, which I can't blame her, especially in the environment she grew up in. I can see why she felt like she has to be number one, and she tries to push herself to win no matter what. Understandable. The inferiority complex of living someone's shadow really does a damage on someone's mentalness a lot. So yeah, that's all I got for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and of course, hit that bell icon. This has the Madcrownxox. I'm Anime. Signing out.